Hello everyone, left and right. Let's take a look at what a Trump presidency looks like for animal rights to be left alone. There's going to be some pros that may surprise you, but a lot of cons. We're going to get into some pictures in a moment, but first this great short article. And you can pause to read. RFK may actually help in some ways, like getting the pesticides or poisons out of our food and environment that kills wildlife. As you could read on that last slide, it's shown on that last slide, Laura Boebert and Marjorie were fearmongered, taking away your hamburgers. Real issue is animal ag or sick factory farms are subsidized with tons of our taxes in the USDA Farm Bill that needs to be defunded and petition that. But yes, RFK may help get poisons out of our environment that harms wildlife too. Organic, you can start now. We need to cut the dairy subsidies, not your mom, not your milk. Now, conservatives will protect animal agriculture or sick factory farms. Why? Because they often profit from it, so they'll keep it secret. Here is one of many cruel practices, castrating. Watch meatvideo.com or meat.org from some of the largest providers. They are not natural. Most antibiotics in the USA are fed to factory-farmed animals, and they are manipulated from birth to death. Sick fish farms and overfishing with massive super trawler nets are destroying oceans. They will deregulate that as risky offshore drilling. Look up the BP oil spill. A huge disaster as single-use plastics they've shown little interest in minimizing. There is quite a bit of macho complex in the conservative movements. They're all fearful of being gay when they pay all parents' welfare in many forms. I mean, they eat hot dogs and basically breastfeed from cows. For science, most major dietitian organizations worldwide endorse vegan. Meanwhile, they are on a crusade to attack real recipes, plant-based. Promote deforestation with more suburban sprawl and personal vehicles over public transit in cities. When humans have doubled in 50 years and killed off 69% of wildlife, according to World Wildlife Reports. But they fearmonger population decline of humans, not all species. So they must want migrants for the Ponzi scheme? No, they want to find child free in many forms, like socialist K through 12 and other entitlements. They want to restrict birth control when it should be free. It saves taxes, Medicaid, WIC, welfare, embryos, pea-sized embryos, and wildlife. So they cost us more taxes, cause more abortions, and kill more wildlife. Here's Musk, who wants endless population growth. Many act like cruel cavemen and support trophy hunting like Ted Nugent and Trump Jr., standing proudly with a elephant tail. Again, animal rights to be simply left alone by destructive invasive human pests, overpopulated. So they lifted the ban. A human supremacy complex. Speciesism, dog good, every other animal you can abuse. Many use religion as a sword and a shield to attack and shield themselves, when in reality they lack integrity, discipline, self-control, and cause massive needless suffering today. Defend animals, not yourself and your selfish habits. This shows some of the ways that we are the most destructive, entitled, pests, and worst species by action. Proud pig castrator Joni Ernst bragged about it. But I will blame lip service liberals too for paying for it or hiring hitmen cowardly. So she tortures animals and then claims to be pro-life. Can't leave women or animals alone. Kristi Noem, up for a cabinet post, shot a dog for misbehaving. Yet the right attacked Fauci for testing on animals. And she's proud of the rodeo, abusing animals for sport. When I lived in Texas, they broke a horse's neck And livestock show, pure disrespect. Livestock. And animal testing, most is done for needless things like cosmetics and makeup, not to save any lives. Violent criminals, test on them, and volunteers leave animals alone. We use, abuse, and disrespect these heroes and then throw them in the trash. The right does not want to invest in public transit but personal cars and unsustainable suburban sprawl. Respect all God's sentient creations. Not your mom, not your milk, nothing to be confused about. If you wouldn't attack a dog or a bird on the street, then maybe you're not made to eat raw meat. But free dog meat after they pass naturally in shelters or your pets. Factory farms, look them up. Meat.org, meatvideo.com. Leave animals alone, please.